I can't remember the last time I saw a 2D animated film in theaters. Shit, man, I think it was Princess and the Frog. For the past decade and a half, 2D animation hasn't gotten the love it deserved. Larger animation studios started moving forward with 3D animation, and 2D was fizzled out.
What are we gonna do? We're gonna die?
At first, this was because 3D was the new wave of animation, but then it got to the point where 3D was just cheaper and easier to make. Companies like Illumination were getting new 3D animated films out every year, sometimes only months apart from each other. Now, I'm not bashing 3D animation at all. In the past couple years, we've gotten some fantastic animated films that brilliantly combine the two styles of animation, but we still haven't seen anything for any new 2D animated films coming out, until now. The Day the Earth Blew Up is exactly what animation needs right now. In 2024, we're getting the very first theatrically released, fully animated feature film in the Looney Tunes franchise. It's a spin-off of the Looney Tunes cartoons that came out back in 2020. The film follows Daffy Duck and Porky Pig as they try to save Earth from an alien invasion. Last week, we got our first look at the film, and I'm incredibly impressed. The animation is genuinely some of the smoothest I've ever seen. Look at the way Daffy fucking talks, dog. That alone is enough to get me in the theater. We've only gotten a 2-minute clip of the movie, and I can already see the amount of effort that the team at GFM Animation put into it. I love the comedy, the characters, the set design, the lighting. I'm in love with everything that came out of these 2 minutes. Now, I totally get it if some of you are confused about why this film's coming out when Coyote vs. Acme, the film about Wile E. Coyote suing Acme for none of their products working, was shelved by Warner Brothers. The reason behind that is, The Day the Earth Blew Up is no longer a Warner Brothers movie because Warner Brothers didn't make the movie. GFM Animation made the movie, and Warner Brothers sold them the distribution rights. WB isn't confident in the Looney Tunes property, so they really didn't give a fuck when they were offered a bag full of cash for a film they don't care about. Hell, GFM is the only reason we're getting a theatrical release. That was WB's big fight with Coyote vs. Acme. They thought the movie was gonna bomb, so they tried to sell the film rights to different streaming services for an absurd amount of money, leading to everyone saying, "Fuck off with your Coyote movie, WB." The biggest crime here is that the movie's completely done. We just can't see it. I'm assuming this was GFM's fear, and that's why they ended up buying The Day the Earth Blew Up. Sadly, although I'm super excited, I have no idea if anyone's gonna go watch this movie. I'm scared to prove Warner Brothers right, but it just might bomb. Currently, there isn't even a proper trailer up yet, so I don't know what's gonna get people to go see this movie if it isn't properly advertised. Just know I'm gonna be there day one. And if it doesn't bomb, I sure as hell hope we get more 2D animated films like this in the future. Just because 2D animation's old and traditional doesn't mean it's outdated. It's been almost 20 years. This animation style needs a comeback.